a pleasant morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever felt offended by receiving text messages from SMSs from Internet wireless? If the feeling is mutual, we are gonna do a presentation as Group 3 on the effects of bulk SMS messages by Econet. Without further ado, I call upon the next presenter to come on through.
So how are you looking?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very fine yourself.
Everything's good.
Okay. I can't complain though.
Okay.
You're the one who introduced me to Econet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I subscribe to it every week. Why are there complaints? You see, I've been receiving message after message, and most of them are, I'm really irritated because they come in bulk and I can do the thing. And my phone storage is running out.
Okay. You mean the SMS that the Econet usually sends? Okay. But there's a good about those messages, because you see these guys, the Econet guys, they send the information that they send. It's very useful. It's very useful. Of course, somehow it's not useful to everybody, okay? But what can they do? These guys, they really care about customers, by the
But
way.
it's risky though if you look at it this way. And I'm a customer, may unsubscribe to the brand and switch on to another brand, for example, network, where they won't receive those many messages. And some of them tend to be unnecessary.
Yes, I understand that part of the information should not be necessary. But look at it at this point of view. You are under the agriculture department, and they're going to send you about the SME, the awareness of farming, whatever, it's an advantage actually if you're under this department, because Econet sends a lot of stuff, which is very important to what you be doing. So if you're under the agriculture and you now know about farming, that's a good thing, about those guys.
I think when they send those messages, they should consider things like age, things like gender, because they have a tendency of sending irrelevant messages to the wrong people, like the wrong audience. For example, a student, there's a certain age group for students, right?
Yeah.
They should classify that when they send messages. I think they should consider that because
I understand.
receiving all messages for elderly, young people, and
yes,
they
I
should put a
understand,
classification.
But just take it at this point of view, they've got this constant reminder, this SMS, they've got this constant reminder, because these guys, they'll send you, we're going to increase our tariffs, they're going to increase our data by, I don't know, next month, 2 weeks. It's a good thing because you're now aware which the bank is going to increase the price, which is also a good part. Yes, I understand what you're saying, but look at it this point of view. These guys that they care about their customers, they're trying to maintain this good relationship with their customers. That's why they'll be saying these SMSs, promotions. If there's a promotion, they let you know. There's a promotion, they let you know through the SMSs, which is a good point because you can't go to the Econet branch, and try to ask what's happening. So these guys, they give you free information. We should be happy about it. As customers, should be happy about these things, about these guys.
I think when they send those messages, they should consider things like age, things like gender, because they have a tendency of sending irrelevant messages to the wrong people, like the wrong audience. For example, a student, there's a certain age group for students, right?
Yeah.
They should classify that when they send messages. I think they should consider that because
I understand.
receiving all messages for elderly, young people, and
yes,
they
I
should put a
understand,
classification.
But just take it at this point of view, they've got this constant reminder, this SMS, they've got this constant reminder, because these guys, they'll send you, we're going to increase our tariffs, they're going to increase our data by, I don't know, next month, 2 weeks. It's a good thing because you're now aware which the bank is going to increase the price, which is also a good part. Yes, I understand what you're saying, but look at it this point of view. These guys that they care about their customers, they're trying to maintain this good relationship with their customers. That's why they'll be saying these SMSs, promotions. If there's a promotion, they let you know. There's a promotion, they let you know through the SMSs, which is a good point because you can't go to the Econet branch, and try to ask what's happening. So these guys, they give you free information. We should be happy about it. As customers, should be happy about these things.
Well, actually, after this enlightenment, I think I might want to read and sit down with the drawing. I think I'll continue using it.
Alright, so I am a photographer and I would like to illustrate something that usually happens and would like to link it with bulk texting by Econet. Okay, so I walk into a store, right, full of people. I have my camera on, I have the flash on, right? Then I find someone who wants to be shot. So this is what I do. I take my camera, I focus my camera on the client, and then I take a photo. What am I trying to illustrate here? My client is actually interested in what I'm doing, right? But everyone else in the room is easily distracted by the flashing light. I think you can see that the flash is too much, right? And everyone is easily distracted. And this goes hand in hand with how Econet sends some bulk SMS checks to its clients, because some people are actually willing to see the type of content that Econet is producing, right? At the same time, other people are easily irritated because they have nothing to do whatsoever with what they receive from Econet. In a nutshell, the idea of bulk unsolicited SMS messages by Econet can be very annoying to the customer if the messages sent are repetitive, and usually they associate these messages with bogus or spam texts, right? And people would have not called for these messages, all right? And then we have a practical example from Econet, whereby we attached a text message that I received the other time from Econet, right? And this one is supporting the point that these messages can be very annoying to customers, right? Hence, it's on the affirmative end. Okay, the message is like, hi, please repay your outstanding airtime credit, okay, for $100 in your next airtime recharge and get access to borrow the times in the times of emergency. T and C in apply. In this case, T and C apply can be jargon and not easily understood by other customers, so it distorts the whole meaning of the message, and other customers can be easily irritated. And then there's also a positive side on the other hand, right? And then we have a text which says, congratulations, you have been selected for free voice minutes bonus. Simply purchase the voice bundle for a certain amount and then get an additional minute, an additional time of calling. Okay? And then notice how the word congratulations is in bold. So it captures the attention of the audience, right? And then the message is short, precise, and informative. And the use of the catchword congratulations in bold captured the attention of the other customers. Then now we are moving on to question number 2.
To test the Foster hypothesis, the study used a stepwise regression and correlation test statistics as shown in table 2. For model summary for bulk SMS advertising, we look for 2 things to interpret our model. We look for R-squared and significant value. R-squared provides information on the goodness of the fit. If the value is greater than 0.5, the model is effective enough to determine the relationship between the determinants and subscriber attention. Moving on to significant value, the study found insignificant R-squared change of 0.53, which is shown from the model 1, the significance from model 1, and the significance of model 2. You can see there's a change of 0.53. It also shows a very strong and positive correlation between bulk text messaging determinants and subscriber attention, with a correlation coefficient of 0.803. Moving on to the ANOVA table, we look for the F value to see whether it reaches a significance. In our example, we have a significant result. The F value for model 1 is 242.787, and it reaches a significant level of 0, which is less than 0.5 alpha level. And also for model 5, we can see an F coefficient of 174.790. Therefore, P, our significant level, shows 0, which is less than 0.05. And it means there's a statistically significant difference between the 2 means. Thank you. Shows 0, which is less than 0.05. And it means there's a statistically significant difference between the 2 means. Thank you.
Okay. So we are going to explain the coefficient of the determinants of effective bulking texting and the level of the significance of each determinant correlation of the independent variable against dependent variable.
So the table shows the 4 determinants of effective bulk text messaging, which are simplicity, frequency, informative, and credibility. So simplicity is just how easy and straightforward the messages are. Frequency is the rate at which the subscribers receive the SMSs. Informative is just the ability to inform customers of the alternatives, and credibility is how truthful the adverts are. So From the table, we can deduce that credibility had a significant effect on consumer attention. Simplicity showed a higher positive impact on consumer attention, while least informative had the lowest impact, right? And then only frequency had an inverse impact on consumer attention because it was the only one that had a negative figure. So therefore, the study concludes that to grab subscribers' attention, bulk SMSs should be dispatched less frequently in relation to the frequency determinant, very simple, relating to the simplicity determinant, easy to understand, and should be informative, relating to the credibility and informative determinant. Thank you.
So me and my fellow body here, we were talking about the solution Econet can use to effectively use their bulk SMS advertising. So we've got some points that we have rounded up. Point one is how to track and to optimize. So Econet can track and optimize the SMSs that they've sent to their customers. For example, they can track to see if customers are opening the messages that they are sending, or if customers are opening the advertising message that they are sending to the subscribers. And we move on to the next point.
Our next point will be understand the frequency of your campaign. So Econet shouldn't send those messages in frequencies like many times per day, for example 3 times, or less times per month. So the frequency should be exact, which means the customers cannot be bored or with the SMSs which will be sent by them.
The next point we have is almost the same as the other one, which is never overdo it. So if Econet keeps on sending dozens of messages to the subscriber, they will get bored and they will get annoyed, and they won't be paying attention to our messages anymore. And we'll move on to the next point.
Our next point will be acquire good knowledge about your recipients. So they should know the type of recipients which they are sending their message to, which because when they acquire data from individual accounts like Econet, they should know who they are sending their messages to without disturbing other unnecessary customers.
For example, you cannot be sending messages about insurance to an 18-year-old or to a 16-year-old because it won't apply to them, since they do not, what can I say? They do not work and they do not have any income which they can use to pay for insurance, of which those kind of messages should be sent to adults or people of the working class. So we'll move on to the next point, which says create personalized or bulk SMS marketing. So it's almost the same as the other message also. We say we need to target a specific audience for a specific type of SMS. For example, just like what I was saying, for EcoSure deals with insurance. We need to target those people, working class people, or older people, or middle-aged people, rather than targeting teenagers or people in their early 20s. And then we move on to the next point.
And our next point is our final point, which is timing. Good timing practice is mandatory because you can be sending messages around 12 p.m. when people are already asleep. So these messages should be sent at a precise time where people and our Econet customers are able to view those messages, which will be effective.
For example, you can send those type of messages during lunchtime where people are just relaxing and are opening their phone. They can easily see these messages. Hence, we have grabbed our subscribers' attention. And we move on to the conclusion. So as we conclude our presentation, we have noticed that during our study, the SMSs sent by Econet can be too much or as they are frequently sending them. And this can cause annoyance in the subscribers. But these SMSs were found to be informative, and also these SMSs were also found to be very useful to other customers as they give customers information about insurance, also about the changes in the services they offer, also about the, also about the amount of bundle, for example, that you have left in your phone. And also, this has created customer loyalty to the brand. And this has also created trust between the customers and the company.